Shalom. First off, I'd like to give an all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Yahweh, who the world didn't really calls God, in the name of Yahushai, who the world didn't really calls Jesus Christ. Secondly, I'd like to give a double honor to the apostles and elders of a great millstone, who grew well, who continue to teach us this truth, and the salutations to you, Akim, out there doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, sincerely. All right, this is to the point, and we're going to hit 4 scriptures. All right, so without further ado, let's just get right to it. This is Exodus chapter 12. Verse 12 through 13, and it says, "For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smote all the firstborn in the land, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. Where I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you. I will smite the land of Egypt." All right. So the Lord has angels that are in different offices. All right. And this lesson pretty much is about these angels that are designed, all right, that the Lord creates for destruction. All right. For destruction. And the Lord does have angels that are made for destruction. And this angel that, went during the Passover, that's exactly what he did. He destroyed. He passed over those houses that had the blood in their doorposts. But those who didn't, he went and destroyed the firstborn of all of them. All right? Because you see, the Lord, like I said in my previous lesson, man, the Lord is a man of war, man. The Lord is not about all hugs and kisses. The Lord has never been all about hugs and kisses. The Lord has been about violence, about destruction. All right? This is our 2 Kings chapter 19, verse 35 through 37. And it says, "And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they arose in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses." All right? So this is again, an angel of the Lord went and smote 185,000 men. All right? Because the king of Assyria at this time, his head got big. He thought that because he had destroyed the gods of these other nations, which were primarily idols, to him, that was him destroying these gods and killing the gods. So he thought that because he did that somehow that would translate to the God of the Israelites. He thought the God of the Israelites was a God that could be destroyed, a God that could be handled that same way. And he learned the hard way that it was not. It says, "So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt in Nineveh. And it came to pass when he was worshipping in the house of Nisroch, his son, that Adremelech and Sharezer, his sons, smote him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia, and Esarhaddon his son reigned in his stead." Exactly. So the Lord, not only did the Lord dispatch one of his death angels to commit the literal definition of a mass killing. All right, he took out 185,000. All right, 185,000. Soldiers. But on top of that, he dethroned him. You see, the Lord has angels, man, and these angels are there to do the Lord's bidding. They're there to do the Lord's work. The word angel goes back to the word messenger. All right? And the message might be a good message. It might be a good message like the message, I believe that's in the book of Baruch, when the angel Raphael came and provided Baruch with provisions for him to survive while he was in the wilderness. I believe, if I'm recounting the account correctly, I think that's what it was. I believe that's what it was. But the message could also be judgment. And in this case, that message was exactly that, judgment. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4 through 7. All right, because the angels aren't just little babies in the air, with little crossbows that have hearts in them. And the Lord's angels aren't naked babies, man. The Lord's angels are spirits, that are created for for very specific purposes, man. And those purposes can either be very wholesome and beautiful or very tragic and scary, man. You know? But one thing that they're not is white babies flying, naked white babies. They are not naked white babies. All right, so this is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4 through 7. And it says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? And the mark there is talking about the Hebrew word tawah. Tawah, which means exempt from judgment, or exception from judgment. Exception from judgment. And it says, and all the others, he said, in mine bearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary. So begin at his people, man. Begin at his house. Right? Which is what? The house of Israel. The house of Judah. The house of the Israelites. It says, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. All right, so the angels are spirits, you know, that are literally created. They're messengers, but they're created for very specific things, very specific, purposes. All right. You know, there's angels that do, things that would be considered, beautiful and good. But there's angels that also do things that are very scary, man. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. And it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. All right. And the eyes of the Lord is who? Is those angels. And I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. All right. So the eyes of the Lord, who are the Lord's eyes, man? The Lord's eyes are these angels, man, the messengers. And they're looking, they're watching, they're recording, and they're reporting. All right. And they're upon this wicked, sinful kingdom. And what did the Lord say? The Lord said he's going to destroy from off the face of the earth, man. He's going to destroy this kingdom. Like he's destroyed all the other kingdoms, all the other great kingdoms. All right. And it says, saving that I will not destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. But the Lord's not going to destroy the house of Jacob. He's not going to destroy the elect of the house of Jacob, man. Well, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the people that descend from them. He's not going to destroy the elect of you, man. But 2/3 of our people are going to have to go, man. 2/3 of our people are going to taste that second death before they come back in the kingdom. All right? But the elect, Lord willing, I'm one of those men. They'll be saved. All right? They'll be on those chariots before those missiles hit. All right. So this was just a quick, to the point, a few scriptures just talking about the angels and their purposes. And the purpose that we're spoke about today is the purpose of death. These angels that are created for death and destruction. All right. So, I'd like to give in all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And until next time, Shalom. Hope this lesson was edifying.